Hey everyone, it's Ivan with KeepOutdoors.com, here to bring you a little backcountry tip on cutting boards. When I'm out backpacking, there's usually some sort of cutting chore around food, whether I'm slicing up an apple for myself or my boys, cutting a piece of salami, and I've yet to find that magical cutting board out there, like an old oak tree stump that's been cut perfectly level, seasoned, essentially an ingrained cutting board. Haven't found that. So what's the solution without having to resort to a rock where I dull my knife, get grit in my food, trying to cut on some of my equipment, probably ruin something, don't want to do that. And so the solution I found is these plastic cutting boards, thin, pliable, lightweight. But the problem is they usually come in a big sheet and not really conducive. I'm not making this elaborate feast out in the backcountry, like something smaller and lighter. So how do we make this fit our needs for backpacking? In another episode I did, I talked about how I really like these MSR Alpine cook pots. Stainless steel, work great, really durable. With that, they also offer the opportunity to put stuff inside them. So how do I make the most out of this space? Do a little function stacking. So what I want to do is take this guy, cut it so that it'll nest inside here. The way I'm going to do that is I'll go ahead and take this, lay this down, and then trusty Fisher space pen, and I'm going to go ahead and just trace around this till I get my nice circle where I need to cut out. Once we have our lid traced on here, we can go ahead and cut this out. You're going to probably want to be a little bit inside the line so it'll actually drop down the nest, but you can never add more. You can always take a little bit away, so err on the side of making it a little bigger. Also, when you go to cut this, it's a cutting board. It's pretty strong, durable to resist cutting. So you're gonna want something pretty decent. I find medical shears actually do a pretty good job cutting through this stuff. When we get this guy all cut out, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it fits. Take my pot, throw it in there. If you cut this and it fits too good, there's a lip along here, and when you push it in, it'll end up getting stuck. So if anything, make it a little bit smaller, and then that way, it comes out pretty easy. Go ahead, cut up whatever you need to on it, and you're good to go. And then we have our cutting board for our apple, for example. Now, I can cut this thing up, not end up, one, wrecking my knife, and two, getting a bunch of grit in my food, as much fun as that is. If you're looking for a solution for a little backcountry cutting board, hopefully this will work for you. If you decide, hey, I'm preparing these huge elaborate meals, I need a bigger cutting board, and your pot's not massively big, just take one of these sheets, cut it to whatever size you need, slip it into your pack. It's flat, lay straight against it, works great. The other thing too is they usually come in like a 3 or 4 pack, so you have plenty of material to work with, and they're just handy to have around. You can even cut like a rectangular shaped one, throw it in your glove box. It's always there, keep you from trying to cut something on your center console, whatever it may be in your car. As always, thanks for joining us at KeepOutdoors.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.